Hello all, welcome to my channel. So today we talk about the change management. As a manager, many times you are asked to implement changes. The change can be due to any reason. It can be the organization policy. It can be a technology change. It can be a process change. It can be a systemic change. It can be a global change. It can be a local change, right? Sometimes you may find there is a flaw in the existing process and you may want to implement a change to that so that the process can be improved. But what happens is many times we find resistance from the people for these changes. Honestly, I have to confess that even I have resisted changes many times. Maybe that gave me an idea why people resist changes. So let us look at why people resist changes. Lack of proper communication. The biggest barrier for the change management is not providing enough communication to the people. And sometimes the senior leadership team or organizations, they want to implement the change at rapid pace where people do not get enough time to digest it. People have fear of unknown because they are working in a certain way. And if we change that, probably something may happen. It may be a perception, but they have that fear of unknown. Fear of losing control. For example, if somebody is doing some manual work and we want to automate it, people think that they are losing the control. They think that it is, job safety issue for them. And sometimes we managers implement changes without giving proper training to the people. And some people are so comfortable in their existing situation, they do not want to go out of their comfort zone. And people are not convinced with what is in it for me. This is a big thing, right? As a manager, we need to establish what is in it for me for every employee whenever we're making a change. Sometimes I have seen organizations try to implement change, but when people ask the basic questions like why we are changing it, what is going to change, when are we trying to implement it, where is it going to impact, how are we going to implement, people do not have answers. So people lose trust in their management. And many times these decisions happen at the top layer. And when there is no involvement and no engagement from the people, especially who are impacted, then they want to resist. And sometimes, though people have genuine concerns about the change, without addressing that, management and leadership team want to implement it. And when it comes to global changes, people do not understand how it fits in their region. They think that maybe this change is only required in certain regions. Why do we need to make a global change for this? So these are the various reasons why people resist the change. So once we understand why people resist the change, it's easy to implement the change, right? So first we need to understand why the change is required, and then understand who are impacted due to the change, and involve all stakeholders in these discussions. Try to understand what are the pain points, what are the concerns of the people who are impacted by this change, and try to address the concerns so that the change can be implemented smoothly. These are the general principles. But one thing you need to understand in the entire process of this change is communication. You need to keep communicating to all the people involved and all the people impacted due to this change. Main issue for the change management are why many change initiatives fail across multiple organizations is because of the communication breakdown. So ensure that the proper communication is there to all the stakeholders. So now let us look at what are the different types of people who resist this change or who support the change. We have some people, early adopters, they really want to test out any new change. So they are your big supporters. Hesitant folks. So they do not want to jump immediately. Maybe, they have some concerns. So they will wait until those concerns are addressed. Then only they will join the initiative. Some people are late followers. These people want to wait and watch. They want to see the benefits. And then only they want to support the change. Some people are comfort zoners. They're in the comfort zone. They do not want to come out. Whatever you say, they don't want to join the initiative. They don't want to support your change initiatives. So what are the strategies we need to adopt? For early adopters, involve them, engage them. Communication is very, very important. For hesitant folks, you need to provide the communication. Also, understand what are their concerns and address the concerns. For the late followers, communication as well as addressing the concerns. In addition to that, you need to show them what is the benefit. For comfort zoners, communicate with them, address their concerns, show them the benefits. Still, if they're not coming into the initiative or if they're not supportive, then you need to show them the stick of compliance. Either you follow it or leave it. Right? Leave it in the sense, leave the organization. Right? Sometimes we need to be hard. So we need to follow different approaches for the different people. One size fits all approach doesn't work because every individual is unique. Every individual has different needs. Every individual has different motivations. So accordingly, you need to take the approach. Sometimes you have to show the carrot, sometimes you have to show the stick. Right? So this is how you can manage different types of people. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for being with me. We'll come back with some more concepts. See you in the next video. Until then, please take care.